Hello folks, we're just out taking a little walk on the Greenway Trail. Last week my son came to visit, and this week I had to work at the plant over the weekend, so I haven't had much time to do a video. However, I did do a little video recording when my son was here. Unfortunately, most of the time my son's here we're laughing and goofing off, so it makes very poor video. But I will show you some of the stuff we did, and I'll have to narrate over it. But right now, we're taking the boy for a walk, and he's trying to pull down the forest as usual. And so watch this, hope you enjoy it. Oh, by the way, I need people to go to my blog. I have a web page, goingnowherefast.rv.com, all one word. It's down below in the description if you want to look. You can link right from there. But I don't have anybody going to see it. I put down a lot of details on the weekends and what's happening, so you might want to check out down there on some of the past videos, some of the future videos. Things are going on, so check out the blog. I actually make money off that with just because there's advertisements on the side and stuff. So check that out, and I'll see you in another week. All right? Bye-bye. And a strange idea of foolishness. We thought we'd try to replicate Akela's trip across the swinging bridge at Grandfather Mountain, but it looks really, really crowded today. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. It's a Friday. I figured it would be less crowded than normal, but it is COVID, so it's really crowded. The big mile-high swinging bridge is packed with people getting selfies at the front of the bridge. We'll see what we can do. Well, we went up to the bridge and we were surprised to see that somebody was having a wedding right in front of the bridge. All these people standing here are part of the wedding party. They're taking pictures of the bride and the groom giving their vows over the edge of the cliff. It was pretty funny. I don't know what they thought, because most of these people aren't in the wedding party. The people standing there taking pictures are, but a lot of these people are just day travelers and tourists coming to Grandfather Mountain. The mountain was completely sold out. It did require reservations to get on it, and $22, so thankfully they were making money. And here's Akela trying to replicate his trip across the bridge, although he was so excited to see all these people it was kind of a bust. Kind of a waste of time. Nothing like the puppy. So we hung out on Grandfather Mountain and said hi to all the people as the puppy went across the bridge. And every time the bridge kind of cleared up for us to try to replicate his experience, it just had a big slug of people going across that just wanted to play with the puppy and mess up the video, but it was pretty neat. You can see the bridge doesn't swing much anymore. They've got cables tying it down to every rock and crevice and everything. So this bridge was replaced about 10 years ago, and it is no longer a swinging bridge. We did climb around on the mountain a little bit. He was pretty good. I was surprised how many other dogs were on the top of the mountain. There must have been 7 other dogs. None quite as well behaved as him, but he wasn't very well behaved either. But again, it was just a very crowded mountain. I'll tell you, COVID has made every place a danger. We were going to climb up the top of the mountain because it didn't seem very crowded up there. However, there were ladders you had to go up, and I thought he could get up. I was afraid he would not be able to get down. But it was a beautiful day, so we decided to continue playing around at Grandfather Mountain, since I had my little boy Kyle with me, who's 30. We went to some of the other places and got some fudge and ice cream and stuff. So going back across the bridge, we did get a kind of a clear spot going the wrong way, because we weren't going through the wedding. But he's so trained to walk on the left side, he doesn't feel right being on the right side, so he kind of messed it up. But anyways, this is the top of the mountain, the gift shop in the museum. There's a photograph and a story about how the mountain was built and all the road up to it and the bridge and all that stuff. It's pretty interesting. There's the wedding party up there. You can see they're still taking pictures and being wedding people. And then this is the trails up to the top of the very top of the mountain. It's a good day, good time. We always enjoy it. There were a lot of people climbing up. I don't know how far they got up because it didn't seem like there were many people on the very top, but there were a lot of families on the mountain today and a lot of kids, so they may have gone just halfway up and come back. Anyway, we stopped at the animal habitats, which really is a zoo, but we stopped and saw, I think it's Mildred the bear, or whatever the name of the bear is. He was taking a bath originally when we got there, and it climbed out of the water when I got the camera out and decided to lick its paw. There's two bears at the moment. There's the other one down there, but they were kind of cute. They were pretty popular. Everybody was looking. And then there were some otters. And otters, of course, are otters. They're always pretty cute, and they're always interesting to watch. We stayed and played with them for a while. There's a cougar that was sitting up in the tree. I've never seen the cougar before up there. He's always supposed to be there, but you never see him. But after seeing the animals and getting some fudge and heading down out of the mountain, we went to the Linville Gorge and Wilderness and parked at Table Rock and took the trail, the Mountains to Sea trail, over to the Chimneys and the Chimney Gap. And all these beautiful rock formations at the tops of the mountains are just so impressive. And the colors from up there looking down the valley were just impressive as heck. I mean, they're not New England colors. New England colors are very bright. These are pretty subdued, but it's still pretty, and it was such a beautiful day. I think it was close to 70 when we got there and started hiking around. My son, of course, is a millennial, and as such, he spent quite a bit of his time on his phone. He could out-hike me without even thinking about it. So we spent time together when we were resting, and the rest of the time he was taking pictures and texting them to people and communicating with people about what was going on, but he was usually quite a bit ahead of me, and Akela kept running between the two of us, so he got a real good workout. But it was a nice trail. I mean, it wasn't anything special as far as the rocks or the hardness or anything. There were some steps and some jumps, but not anything real bad. Well, maybe except for maybe one spot that we found, and that was you climb up over this little rock ledge, and suddenly you have to crawl through this little tiny space. And this was pretty cool. It was a nice thing to crawl through because there was a cool wind going through it. Not a strong wind, but a real nice cool breeze coming up out of the rocks. And I don't understand why, because there wasn't any wind anyplace else, but this was an interesting little slide, kind of like going down a waterfalls in reality, but we had a fun time going through that. Here I am in with Akela going through it, going back up it afterwards. We played around there for a while trying to get a decent video of it, but it wasn't hard particularly, but you did have to kind of climb in and out through this tiny little hole. We had to hand the camera through because I was afraid of smashing it on the side rocks. The fuzzy boy had fun running through it. He didn't have any trouble. It was really a nice hike. I think we did roughly about, 4.5, 5 miles on the trail and another mile or two at Grandfather Mountain.
Well, folks, I have to hide on this bridge so he can't get me with that huge log he's carrying around. Otherwise, he knocks down the tripod. We hope you enjoyed that video. Check out the webpage. Leave me comments, share, subscribe, like, all those things, and we'll see you on the next video. Okay? Thanks a lot for stopping by. Bye-bye.